What's up fam? Today I'm gonna send this level pre with a death drop in the middle. Last session I did break the jump, but I barely craned it. Even got an ankle thing and a little shinjury from it, but my touch has been on point lately, so I'm gonna give it another go, and if it goes well, do a flip pre right out of it, which means there is a chance to towel or even to scorpion, but I've been practicing my ukemi, so I'm not too worried. And if I do stick it, it's gonna be a total NBD.
So wish me luck. If that did not make any sense to you, this is the perfect video for you because we're gonna do a rapid fire glossary session of the must-know terms if you're just starting out parkour, and I'm gonna throw in some funny ones too. Ankle thing. When you come up short on a precision jump and jam your ankle in the front, resulting in a sharp pain, usually lasts for 20 seconds to a minute. A bomb is when you add a flip after a vault or a roll. For example, you can turn a dash into a dash bomb or a roll into a roll bomb. Bottoming out happens when you're not able to absorb the impact of a landing properly and your butt slams into your heels. Breaking a jump means you're breaking the mental barrier that is required to attempt the jump for the first time. Through some sort of magic, once you attempt a jump properly for the first time, every attempt afterwards will become easier to commit to, and this is not just true for yourself. You breaking a jump will make it easier for the entire group you're training with that day. A challenge usually means a specific route or jump to be completed, often with some sort of mental restriction. For example, get from A to B without touching the ground. Cheating is something you can do with any flip. Here you see a clean gainer where the athlete kicks over their head and also rotates straight over their head. This becomes a cheat gainer as soon as the athlete doesn't rotate straight over the head anymore. This makes the trick easier, which is why we call it cheating, but it's not considered a bad thing when done on purpose. It's more of a style choice. Devil and angel drop. A devil drop is when you start in a hanging position and you flip forwards with a front or a side flip, and an angel drop is when you do the same thing but you flip backwards. A death drop is a drop that is so high, there's a 100% chance it will unalive you if you take it. We might, for example, say, I have to be very careful not to overshoot this precision jump because there's a death drop on the other side. A crane commonly happens when you're trying to go for a precision jump, trying to land with both feet on top of the wall, but you only get one foot on top of the wall, resulting in this pose, which looks very similar to the crane technique from Karate Kid. The purpose of the crane is to protect you from doing a back bounce, which is often more dangerous because you're flying backwards towards the ground. Flow in parkour is not some sort of focused mental state, but instead the ability to connect one movement into another seamlessly, making it hard to tell where one move ends and the other one begins. By the way, if you're curious about learning parkour yourself, then I'm here to help you. I have an online course that will take you from zero to understanding the basics and being able to enjoy parkour wherever you live. Doesn't matter how fit you are or how athletic you are when you start, and you can also learn all by yourself, just following the instructions. But for now, I think it's best for you to start by getting my beginner roadmap. My roadmap is going to give you a quick overview of what it would actually look like to start parkour so you understand what you would be getting yourself into. To get the roadmap, all you need to do is click the link in the description and I'll send it straight to your inbox. A loser is when you're flipping forwards while traveling backwards, which means you're losing distance. And vice versa, a gainer gets his name because you gain distance while flipping backwards. A mission is usually a longer route you can take through an area, often involving some sort of mental component. Kind of a mini parkour adventure. What makes a mission different from a challenge is definitely its length, but also that it's not really about completing it with speed, style, or flow. Instead, you like to take your time, and the goal is simply to complete it and enjoy the process. NBD stands for Never Been Done and is usually reserved for doing a completely new trick outside or breaking a new challenge at a well-known spot, and therefore leveling up the whole game of parkour. Unlocking your parkour vision is sort of like learning to read, but instead of reading words, you read your environment and see different opportunities to climb or move through a spot. Pre is short for precision landing and basically means sticking a jump with both feet together. This can just be a standing pre, but you can also do a Kong pre, a swing pre, basically anything can be a pre. The scorpion is a beautiful shape your body can create when you face plant, but your legs come up behind your body and you almost kick yourself in the back of the head. A true work of art. A shinjury is a common parkour injury, which usually happens when you don't perfectly get your foot on the wall during a precision landing and it slips off, resulting in a painful shin slam into the edge of the wall. Pretty much every seasoned parkour athlete has a Shinjiri story and a scar to show for it. A spot is a place that's good for parkour because it offers a variety of jumps and challenges, but there's also places we call non-spots, which are spots that are not good or big enough to be considered a proper spot. But people might still enjoy hitting those non-spots for some experimental training or a quick jump, but rarely spend a full session at a non-spot. Spotting has nothing to do with spots, but describes when you are supporting a buddy who's doing a flip by giving them just a little extra push, or you're ready to catch your friend when they are attempting a challenge. Touch. When somebody has good touch, we mean they have good control and precision in their foot placement. Sometimes when you take a break from parkour, you might still be able to do the same jumps you were doing before, but your landings won't be as soft as usual, or you are having a hard time to stick your landings. This means you've lost your touch. A towel is a rare type of fail where both of your feet manage to just slip off the landing on a precision jump, meaning you land on your waist, which makes you look like you are towel hanging on a washing line. Ukemi is the Japanese word for the art of falling and means you are able to react quickly when things go wrong and save yourself. This skill usually develops naturally when you're doing parkour, but a lot of people go out of their way to practice this specifically. To do this, you would pick a skill, think about how it could go wrong, then develop different plan Bs, and then practice them so they're committed to muscle memory. To be honest, this is probably the most practical, everyday skill you can gain from learning parkour. And that's your parkour slang done. Sure, I definitely missed a lot, and every country also has their own unique slang, but I think I covered the most universal and fun ones. However, please let me know whichever ones you think I missed in the comments below, because I might use that to make a full, long dictionary video in the future. And if you're curious to start parkour, don't forget to pick up your beginner roadmap in the description below. Or if you want to see a full parkour beginner guide, I also have a video for you right here. Bye bye.